Well, people, it has happened again. Another shooting, this time at a mall in good old Louisiana. Yes, the second one in what, 4 or 5 days? They had the situation with 8 kids were unalive, they said, by an Army veteran. Check out those videos I did on that. But this time, they say a few teenagers got into it, an argument, and they started capping each other. When I first heard about it this afternoon, I'm like, you know what, Pearson? The same trend that I've been talking about for years, and I want to get you guys acclimated toward this, and welcome new subscribers. This is my reasoning. Just before school starts, there's always some shoot 'em up. And just before school is let out, there's some shoot 'em up. Don't be surprised at a grammar school, high school, or college, there's some crap at a school. Majority of them is fake. I'm gonna keep it real, they fake, and this one is fake too. I'm not convinced. I break down the 5 C's, or the clues, the codes, the colors, the comprehension, time, and conclusion. Now, this is Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I go way back with that because you guys might remember an evangelist named Jimmy Swaggart. He got in trouble, did something stupid, but I pray he got right with the Lord. But Jimmy Swaggart, I used to watch a lot of his telethons and evangelistic camp meetings and listen to them on radio. I grew up like that, okay? A lot of gospel all day, television, radio. That's all I did in college, just checking out the gospel. And Jimmy Swaggart, well, I digress, when I think Louisiana, Baton Rouge, I think Jimmy Swaggart. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about? Put in the chat. But this situation here, one person they say is unalive, 5 injured. First they said 10. I was like, okay. Now, one of the peculiar things about this is I just did a video on Donald Trump because he's going to a correspondence dinner on the 25th. That is this Saturday in Washington, D.C. And the last time he was at one, he was roasted by Barack Obama on April 30th of 2011. Well, suppose I told you April 30th came up in this decode. And I'm thinking now, the building where Trump is going to be at, that's the same building where the first mega president, Ronald Reagan, was shot. You gotta check out that video I just did, and you put it all together. I'll put it in the chat as well, in the description. Now let's get on with this thing, because I think they're playing with us. Starting with the red and black background. What you think? Is that coincidence?
Our people are now in custody after a shooting at the Mall of Louisiana Thursday afternoon. Good evening, I'm Nick Canizales.
And I'm Claytor Rhodes. Police now say 1 person was killed and 5 others were injured when gunfire broke out in the food court around 1:22 p.m. This comes after officials initially said there were 10 victims. Investigators say the violence stemmed from an argument between 2 groups that escalated quickly. The mall was immediately placed on lockdown as officers and emergency crews flooded the scene. Authorities say this was not a random act and there is no ongoing threat to the public. Baton Rouge Police Chief T.J. Moore says surveillance video shows exactly how the shooting unfolded.
We found out looking through surveillance videos, it looks like it was kind of a targeted, 2 groups of people got into an argument inside the food court and started shooting at each other. Unfortunately, there were some innocent people that were in the area that might have also caused some rounds.
Several people were taken to...
This is also how you get gun control in the future. You understand? The more madness, the more chaos, the more we will give up our rights in the coming 15-minute cities. Oh, you didn't know about that? Oh, I shouldn't have let you guys know about that. Yeah, they're coming. Now, if you notice, they said this happened at 1:22 p.m., 1:22. Many times when they speak in code. So I'm gonna show you something here. 1:22 is a date to me, okay? 1:22. And there's the siren. There it is, good old police siren, yeah. So check it out. 1:22, 2026, because they said this shooting happened at 1:22. Today is 4/23/2026. Let's do that again. They ain't jumping around, huh? I ain't afraid no ghosts. January 122. January 22nd, 2026. April 23rd is today. The difference is 91. There's your April Fools again. Those of you all who have been following this channel, you see the prediction I've been talking about. Something about that 4/1, April Fools. They said this shooting happened at 1:22 p.m. That's a date. 1/22/2026 from today's date gives you 91. The 91st day of the year, April Fools. I done probably done about 8 videos just this month, and April Fools done come out. They playing with us. Oh, they playing. They laughing. They laughing. Here we go again. Show and tell.
All right, just to recap, 1:22 this afternoon, officers were dispatched here, reference to shots being fired inside the mall, Louisiana, in the food court area. Immediate law enforcement response, along with medical services, were able to get the situation under control and transport victims to local area hospitals very quickly. To correct some information that was put out earlier, we have 5 victims at one area local hospital, one of which right now we can confirm is deceased. 1 is in surgery, and 3 have minor injuries. We have another victim at a different area hospital with very minor injuries. So 6 total victims related to this incident. We are still asking for all of the help from the community. Any videos that you have, cell phone videos, Crime Stoppers tips, please keep them coming in. Keep these families in your prayers, especially the deceased victims.
People, I'm gonna tell you, if you don't think some of these organizations and agencies in on a lot of these folks belong to secret society. You think about what I'm telling you. This is how the Antichrist gonna rule and reign, because he already got them in the system. So all the news, it ain't always true, baby. And just because it come out the mouth of someone that you would respect, it don't mean it's true. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, the Mall of Louisiana in Baton Rouge. It took me a while to find it. The Mall of Baton Rouge was founded October 29th, 1997. Baton Rouge. Yeah. Now let's see how that go. Because see, they got a Kennedy aspect in this, the JFK. October 29th, 2026, anniversary of the mall. June 14th, 2026. That's Trump's birthday this year. The difference between the mall's anniversary and Trump's birthday coming up is 4/21. What happened on 4/21? Well, last year on April 21st, that's when Pope Francis died. Yes, 4/21. And here's his birthday, December 17th, 1963. Now, how do we put this together? We take 36, my bad. 12/17/1936 is his birthday. That's Pope Francis. From today's date, April 23rd, you get 89 years and 47. Who's the 47th president? April Fools, Trump. Now, why would they introduce a religious aspect? Because this Antichrist is going to have the blessings of the church. And I wouldn't be surprised if the false religion introduced himself either simultaneously or before the Antichrist. Because they got to get everybody on board to tell you to trust the leader. The leader. Where my mustache at? Oh, I can't say that. The leader. What else we got? Well, remember this day here? July 13th, 2024? They had that attempt, they say, on Trump. July 13th, 2024? Okay, let's see how that match up. July 13th, 2024. October 26th, 1977. What is that, Pearson? October 29th. I wrote that down. That's the mall date. That's the mall date. I wrote it down. I got it together. Thank God. The mall's founding date, October 29th, 1997. July 13, 2024, they said when Trump got hit in the ear. The mall is 26 years old and 8'2". What is 8'2"? Introducing J.D. Vance. Like I said, he's in the mix. He's in the mix. He's in the mix. Yeah. He's not going to take no nap, but he going off the world scene, trust me. All of them going off the world scene. Now check this out. Today is April 23rd, 2026. August 2nd, 2026 is the anniversary of J.D. Vance's birthday. The difference is 313. And what is 313? What if I told you on 313 of 2013, that's when Pope Francis became the Pope? Yes, he did. March 13th of 2013. That's right. I'm not picking on the Catholic Church, but there is going to be a false religion. They're going to put everything under one umbrella. And if you do your research like I'm doing, you can kind of tell who the leadership going to be. They're going to like, you know what? Let's just do things in the spirit of love. We all love the Lord. Jesus was just a prophet. You know, why don't we just get along? You don't really need a savior. We can save ourselves. They're going to dilute this gospel. And folks who ain't in their Bible, they're going to fall for it. It's going to be a great division between Christians and Christianity. Come on, baby, work with me. Now, check this out. You have April 30th, 1803. That's when Louisiana became the 18th state. The 18th state in the Union, right? Remember I told you that the 430 was going to come up? April 30th, 1803, Louisiana became part of the United States. Now, how does that work, Pearson? Good old Louisiana, Baton Rouge. April 30th, 1803. June 14th, 1946 is Trump's birthday. 143 years old, Louisiana is, and 45 days. Trump's the 45th president. They're trying to tell us something. They just had a shooting. I told y'all, they're gonna dismiss Trump. He ain't taking no nap. He just done destroying the country. He going someplace to play golf, baby. Now watch this here. April 30th, 1803, Louisiana became a state, part of the United States. April 23rd, 2026 today, 222 and 359. Now, I already told you 222 is the Antichrist beast system, right? I showed you that already plenty times before, right? 222. They're running that a lot lately, aren't they? 222, this wicked one world system. 222, Antichrist. 222, Antichrist system. That's what that is, 222. Mark of the beast, 222. That's what this is. So I took Louisiana's literal birthday from today's date. It gave me 222, the beast system, and 359. What is 359? Well, baby, that's Christmas. That's Christmas, the 359th day in the year. Now, why would they do that? Because they want you to rule and reign with the sun god, Sol Invictus. Sol Invictus, the old god of the Roman Empire. 274 AD, Aurelian, the Emperor Aurelian, got rid of Christianity and brought in the pagan. Worship that sun, baby. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. The devils. See, they do future past all day. They take a situation, they make it. They make the numbers match the past as they lead you into the future. And I'm here to tell you, you watch out for these devils. This is what they want. They want this pagan worship the sun. The Bible says, I will have no other gods before me. That's what happened with the children of Israel. That's what happened with the folks in Egypt. Worshiping them sun gods, Sol Invictus and sun god Ra. And they bringing it back again. And my people are caught up in the sun god Ra, a lot of us. Because we want to have our own identity, talking about Christianity, white man's religion. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know how they black folks be in the barbershop talking. You can't serve Jesus. He white man. He white man. Y'all know how they do it. Yeah, look, I'm going to keep it real. That's how they do it. Ask your black friends what they talk about. That is a big reason why black folks don't go to Christianity. Because they want their own thing. Because they figure with slavery, hey. But what they don't understand is that Satan whipped the game on all of us. And black folks was doing slavery, from my research, equally or before any other group was doing it to us. It wasn't slavery to them, it was classism. And they both still exist today. Hello. Hello. Now, like I said, I did a video earlier, this one, in relation to Donald Trump. This here is a picture that Barack Obama put up on April 30th of 2011 at the correspondence meet. And I showed this here. The entrance looks like bars on the White House. Remember, Trump went to jail in Atlanta. What if I told you exactly 4,500 days after Trump was roasted by Barack Obama on April 30th of 2011, exactly 4,500 days later, he was in Atlanta jail. 45 is Trump. But the key is that was on April 30th, 2011. Now watch this here. The mayor of Baton Rouge, his name is Sid Edwards. His birthday is January 5th, 1963. January 5th, 1963. Now, I didn't point him out, but I will. I said I will. Let me show you who he is. He is right. I didn't get him to talk on this one, but he has spoken. I saw him on a lot of videos. He is right here. Here's Sid right here, the mayor of Baton Rouge. He spoke about the shooting. So Sid's birthday, January 5th, 1963. Take his birthday right there. From today's date, you get 63 years, like 3 6s, 666, and 108. What is 108? We just celebrated the 108th birthday of JFK last year. That was May 29th. That's right. Now check this out. November 22nd, 1963 is when they, assassination of JFK. Today is April 23rd, 2026. That was 62 years ago in 216. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. That's Barack Obama's birthday. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. Now, what else we got? When was the last time that Trump was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where the shooting went down today? The last time he was there was December 9th, 2016. December 9th, 2016. Let's look at this. Come on, feet don't fail me now. December 9th, 2016. Today is April 23rd, 2026. That was 9 years ago Trump was there. 9 years ago. And 4/15. What is 4/15? Abraham Lincoln died on 4/15. See, they create these situations to tell you. And Trump been telling us that he said at the White House, there are two consequential presidents. That when people want to unalive a president, they only go after consequential presidents. He named two, JFK and Abraham Lincoln. They're telling us the numbers that they use in the future and the events and the people. Now, when did Washington, D.C. become part of the United States? I'm going to compare Washington, D.C. because Trump is going there in 2 days for the correspondence dinner. And the White House is there anyway. I'm going to compare Washington, D.C.'s birthday to Louisiana's birthday. I'm going to show you what I get. Washington, D.C., July 16, 1790. Okay? Now, April 30th, 2026, that's the state of Louisiana's anniversary of their birthday, April 30th, 2026. July 16, 2026 is the anniversary of Washington, D.C.'s birthday. The difference is that 222. Watch out. It's also 216. Right here. 216. The 216th day of the year is April 4th. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. That's Barack Obama's birthday. What are the odds? Is something gonna happen this Saturday? I doubt it. They just putting drama out here. Who knows? We'll see. JFK was in Baton Rouge though. Check this out. I asked Google, when was the last time JFK was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana? Isn't that something? October 15th, 1959. Look at that. October 15th, 1959, JFK was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Since I keep getting him in the decode, right? Look at this. October 15th, 1959, JFK was in Baton Rouge, and he was campaigning, by the way. Today is April 23rd, 2026. The difference is 66. Two legs are 666 and 190. What is the 190th day of the year? The 190th day of the year is July 9th. Why is July 9th important? That's 7-9. How old is Trump? Like I say, the stuff is staged. It's too perfect not to be staged. It's staged. And last but not least, October 15th, 1959. That is again, what is that again, Pearson? That is the last time JFK was in Baton Rouge. Here it is right here. October 15, 1959. November 22nd, 1963 is when JFK died. JFK died exactly 214 weeks and 1 day after he was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm gonna say it again. JFK, the 35th president, this is the last time he was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. November 22nd, 1963, he was slain. The difference was 214 weeks and 1 day. Why is 214 important? I've been telling you about 214 for a while. Watch this. What day is the Super Bowl 2027? Boom. People, sometimes it takes me a while to crack these eggs, but I be getting it done. The more I do, the more I see, and I pray that you see. God love you. I love you. Maybe I'll go shoot some basketball right quick. If you guys can help the channel, I do appreciate it. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. My videos don't get to the big audience, but we do what we can. We're going to endure until Jesus comes. That's the goal. We endure until the end. Excuse me. You can go to the description. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. And also I have a P.O. box if you want to mail a love offering. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please don't mail any more newspapers or seeds or anything like that. Thank you, though. Appreciate the effort. God bless you. We're going to be all right. God bless.